Hey, it's Alesia. The jury show just ended. And so I feel like this is like the perfect time to sit down and talk to you about my opinions on the Big Five this year in Stockholm, Sweden. Eurovision 2016. Hey, it's Alesia, and I'm back in the fan zone area. Just finished watching the jury final. And like I said then, and I'm going to tell you now, it's time we have a conversation about the Big Five. Yes, I've got my glasses on. I'm looking very serious and very important because we've got business to get down to. So let's dig in. First up, I'm going to talk about the UK. Big surprise if you're looking very closely, and I don't know how it's going to be shot. Yeah, I make a cameo in the performance 2 times. Oh yeah. That's because they are on stage singing You're Not Alone, and they showcase at some point pictures of people's selfies in the background. Pretty cool. This act has gotten a lot of hate, and a lot of the hate they have received is from their own country, and it's honestly ridiculous. People from the UK, don't worry, breathe in, breathe out. They're your representatives, and you should actually be happy about it, because what Joe and Jake are doing on stage is good. They sound good. The staging is, yeah, you guessed it, good. I would not be surprised if as the week goes on, we start to see the UK tick up a little bit here and there, because honestly, the performance is really strong, and Joe and Jake have been getting a lot of really unfair hate, and I'm telling you, it all ends now. It's me, Alesia. I'm setting the record straight, and I mean, you should trust me, because, yeah, okay, I don't know why you should trust me, but I'm telling you, I was really, really surprised with what they did on stage, and it looked really good and really strong. So, UK, you should be proud. Joe and Jake, you've got a good formula. Don't mess this up. Germany's entry, Ghost, sung by Jamie Lee, is good, okay? It's a really nice song. The song is not that bad, and I'll admit the first time that I heard it, I wasn't really pulled in. And it wasn't until about the second time, so see, it only took 2 listens for me to really realize how good this song is. It really, really is a strong song. The staging is essentially exactly the same from the national final, and that could be a good or a bad thing. I'm not gonna lie, you know, the whole Harajuku thing I think has already been done before, and I don't think it's anything necessarily unique per se, but this is Jamie Lee's personal style, so she definitely should rep herself if this is the way that she wants to represent herself to the world. And to Justin Timberlake, yeah, he'll be in the building. You know, I don't know if Germany has a winning song this year, but I definitely think they can be proud of what they're sending. I mean, Jamie Lee's vocals are great. I've yet to hear her hit a bum note. And I mean, the staging, although yes, the same from the national selection, most people at home probably haven't watched it. So you're in for a real treat of scary Black Forest with the Harajuku Barbie singing some really, really powerful lyrics. So I've made no secret of the fact that Spain's song was just not speaking to me early on. I finally did kind of get into the song, I will admit. I started liking it. I started even liking this. It's still stupid. It still looks ridiculous. Spain's staging is really unfortunate in my opinion. I think there's a lot wrong. You know, this song is definitely a party dance song, and Beret has the energy, she has the talent, she's got that vibe, and she's giving it off. It's just something that's missing from the performance, and I don't know if it needs more lights, I don't know, balloons, confetti, pyro. I mean, really just her performance needs, there's some type of gusto that's really, really lacking from the performance, and the song kind of needed it because the song is good, but I mean, this year is really, really competitive, and a song really can't just be good this year. I mean, it has to be amazing, it has to be unique, you have to be doing something on stage that's powerful. You know, there's so many different ingredients that makes a Eurovision winning song and performance, what Spain is doing this year is it's just not enough. Speaking of not enough, let's talk about Italy. You know, when it's been a long day, and you're tired, you want something that picks you up. You want something that makes you feel good. You want something that's going to make you go like, ooh, yeah, I just had this long day, but there are happy hour specials, so I still want to go out and get that drink. Yeah, Italy's song is not going to do that for you. Italy's performance is not going to do that for you. The song is perfectly good. The staging is nice. But I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again, the song is boring. It's boring, it's boring, it's boring, it's boring, it's boring, and the staging is boring, and there is nothing about it that makes me even feel any power. And some people would say, oh, you're just saying that because it's a slow song. No, Dami Im's song is slow, and it's amazing. She sounds amazing, she looks amazing, everything about the performance is amazing. It makes no sense. Israel has a slow song. Olistar sounds amazing, he looks amazing, the staging is amazing. Yeah, okay, so let's get back to talking about Italy. It's boring, start to finish. There's nothing about it that's really unique. There's nothing about it that's really doing anything that, in my opinion, is adding to the overall vibe of this year's song contest. And I'm hard on Italy right now because it might seem like I'm being really harsh. I'm hard on you because you could have won this year. Going off the momentum from last year, and then we get this, it makes no sense. Il Volo was so good. Amazing vocals, perfect staging. Il Volo technically should have won last year. No one would have been mad about being in Italy right now. Look, I love Stockholm. I love Sweden. SVT is going to put on an amazing show. I'm so happy to be back here in Stockholm, truthfully. But would I have minded being in Italy? No. Why? Because they deserved to win last year. They gave us something that was good. It was amazing. It was show-stopping. No wonder they won the televote, because what they did was amazing. Really, the juries is what let them down, and I don't know what they were smoking that day. I really don't know what they were smoking in their pipes. I hope they have a different batch this year. Yeah, Italy is just not really doing anything this year that's great. I mean, the song is nice. I'm not going to trash the song, but I mean, clearly they don't want to win. Now let's talk about France. I was really shocked after France's first rehearsal that all the press didn't like the staging and were disappointed. I had the privilege of watching that in the Euro Club, and when I tell you there were tears in the room, people were clapping after every single run-through. Now I will say this, French delegation, Amir doesn't need to do any more press. Did you hear what I said? Do I need to take my glasses off? Amir doesn't need to be doing any more press. He needs to be in his hotel room with some hot tea, some lemons, some honey, and some throat coat, and he needs to stop talking. If he gets on that stage again and is having issues with his voice, I blame you. I blame you for letting him sing that song to death on a dry throat in interviews, which he has no business doing. He needs to just get out on that stage and do what we know he can do. Because the song is good, the staging is good. Paris 2017, I would be about that life and more. So of course this video is about the Big Five, but of course I mean the Big Five and Sweden. I finally kind of understood the appeal of Frans's song. Now, I'm not really a huge Ed Sheeran fan. It's not really my genre of music. And even some people comparing this entry to Justin Bieber, I think is slightly unfair to Justin Bieber because Justin Bieber is an actual vocalist. Like, I'm really not trying to be shady. Like, I really am not trying to be shady. So I think to compare Frans to Justin Bieber is slightly unfair, but let's be real, Frans is not a vocalist. That is not what this performance is about. This performance is about heart, I guess, and we're supposed to feel like this is a nice, stripped-down, heartfelt performance. I don't think the intro is bad, but I do think it tends to fall a little bit short because this year is just so strong. We've got professionals in this competition. Veda is a professional singer. This is what she does for a living. Sergey, professional. He is a huge international star. This is what he does for a living. Calliope, international, professional star. This is what she does for a living. And when you have people like that getting on stage, who are these powerful vocalists, have really, really strong songs and thoughtful, meaningful staging, it makes it really difficult to have Sweden come in with a song that is what it is. It's good. It's not bad. It does have a quality about it that draws you in, which this is a positive thing. But do I think it has enough to outshine and take points away from some of these other stronger acts? No. I love you, Sweden. All in all, today was great. The juries went pretty well. You need to stay in touch with me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you think I'm crazy, you don't agree with me, talk to me in the comments below. Or you can always tweet at me. I love a nice Twitter conversation, so I'll put all that info up here. And yes, it is Eurovision week. I am so excited. Oh my gosh, who is going to get through semifinal 1? Who's going to get through semifinal 2? Who's going to be in the finals? And who is going to be hosting Eurovision 2017?